Late one night, a bizarre statement started spreading across the internet that it came from Donald Trump. In just a few lines, he criticized Canada, warned about China, and somehow even referenced hockey, and the Stanley Cup'd at first, people laughed. But then something changed. Because the more people read it, the less it felt like a joke, and the more it felt like something deeper was happening. Something about how politics works today. There was a time in American history when political accountability looked very different. One scandal could end a career. One mistake could force a resignation. Leaders understood something important. Public trust was everything. That if they were caught doing something wrong, they didn't argue endlessly on television. They didn't double down. They stepped back. Quietly. Because there was an expectation that an unspoken rule. If you break the public's trust, you step aside. And that standard held for decades. Presidents, senators, public officials. They all operated under that pressure. But over time, that pressure started to fade. Fast forward to today. Many critics argue that the rules have changed completely, and no figure represents that shift more than Donald Trump. Instead of avoiding controversy, he confronts it directly, loudly, relentlessly. The strategy is simple. Deny everything, challenge everyone, repeat the message again and again, even when criticism grows. Even when evidence is discussed publicly, the response stays the same. It's a witch hunt. It's fake. It's not real. And over time, something interesting happens. People stop trying to verify every detail, because it becomes overwhelming. Too much noise, too many claims, too many arguments, and in that environment, confidence can start to replace clarity. Then came a moment that changed everything. Trump made a public statement, a bold one, that he challenged critics directly. He said, "Nobody can even name a single crime I've committed." It was a powerful line, because it put the pressure on everyone else. It shifted the conversation from defending to proving, and for a moment, it worked. But then that challenge reached the one place you might not expect, late-night television. That challenge landed on the desk of Jimmy Kimmel. Now, normally, late-night hosts respond with jokes. Quick punchlines, short reactions, but this time was different. Kimmel didn't rush. He didn't joke. He paused, and instead of reacting, he prepared. Because what happened next wasn't just comedy. It was something else entirely. That night, the studio felt different. The usual laughter, gone. The usual energy, muted. When Kimmel walked onto the stage, he didn't smile. He didn't open with humor. He walked straight to his desk. Serious, focused. In his hands, a thick stack of papers. The audience went quiet, because instinctively, they knew this wasn't a normal monologue. Kimmel looked directly into the camera, and he addressed the challenge. He says nobody can name a crime. Then he paused. Behind him, the screen lit up. A bright red countdown clock appeared. 60 seconds, ticking down, and then he said, "He asked for one crime, I'm going to name all of them." The clock started, and everything changed. This wasn't comedy anymore. It felt like a courtroom. Kimmel began reading. Fast, direct, no pauses, no jokes. Count 1, count 2, count 3. The words kept coming. One after another. The audience didn't laugh. They listened. Because hearing 34 charges in a headline is easy to ignore, but hearing them, one by one, back to back, with no break, that's different. That forces attention. That creates impact. The seconds kept dropping. 40, 30, 20. Kimmel's pace increased. The tension built, and then, count 34. He slammed the papers down. The buzzer hit. 0. For a moment, silence. Complete silence. Like the room needed to process what just happened, and then, explosion. Applause. Cheers. Not because it was funny, but because it was powerful. Because it felt real. Because it felt different. Within hours, the clip was everywhere. Social media, news platforms, discussion panels, everyone was talking about it. Supporters of Jimmy Kimmel called it bold, clear, direct. A moment where rhetoric met documented claims. Supporters of Donald Trump saw something else. Bias. Entertainment disguised as politics. But here's what matters. Everyone watched, everyone reacted. Because the moment broke through the noise. This wasn't just about one segment. It showed something bigger. Politics today doesn't live in one place anymore. Not just in speeches. Not just in courtrooms, it lives everywhere, on TV, on social media, on late night shows, where facts meet storytelling, where information meets performance, and where perception can spread faster than reality. So now the real question is, did this moment bring clarity, or did it deepen the divide? Do moments like this help people understand politics better, or do they turn serious issues into entertainment? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe. Because in today's world, understanding the story is just as important as hearing it.